I'm actually Jen.
Jen.
Yeah, because Kalie had another event that she had to be at, so they let me out of the office so that I could come. It doesn't happen very often.
You introduced yourself to me as Jen, too.
That was hours ago.
That's true.
Seriously. So, thanks. My job is actually the admissions administrator, so my main job is evaluating applications for admission. And I have to tell you how fantastic it's been to be here, and especially to hear all of your questions and your concerns as homeschoolers, because I think I've really gathered a lot of information today that I'll take back that'll help me to do my job better. Because honestly, I love working with homeschooled students, don't tell the other ones. Because normally I get a transcript and it's pretty straightforward. I evaluate it, move on to the next one. But I love working with homeschool portfolios because I feel like I really get a sense for who you are and what your passions are and why you want to go on to post-secondary. Okay, so enough about me. Ambrose. Okay, so Ambrose is a Christian university college in Calgary. We have approximately 700 students, and we have master's level programs as well as undergraduate programs. So at the undergraduate level, we have two main streams. One is ministry training, so they're Bachelor of Ministry and Bachelor of Theology degrees, mainly for students that want to go specifically into career ministry. Then we also have arts and science degrees, which are fully accredited university degrees. And I'm just going to pause here because a lot of you have asked about transfer credit, and I know it's something that's on your minds, transferring in and out of various institutions. And homeschool students, I know, often will use Christian schools or small private schools kind of to get in through the back door to get into the public universities. But I just want you to know with Ambrose, you are welcome to transfer in and out, and we try to make that as seamless as possible, but you can actually do a full university degree here as well. So you're welcome to start here and continue on somewhere else, but you can graduate from Ambrose with a full Bachelor of Science in Biology with a kinesiology stream. And it's the same accreditation as a public institution, so just to keep that in mind. So here's a list just of some of the programs that we have. We have BA programs in behavioral science, business, English, general studies, history, music, Christian studies. We also have BBAs, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science in Biology, as I've already mentioned. We also have a new Bachelor of Education program, which is an after degree, and the focus is elementary education. So we're just in our second year of that program. So as I mentioned before, we have Bachelor of Theology and Bachelor of Ministry programs, and you can concentrate in those different areas. So we have a number of students that have graduated and gone on to be pastors and missionaries and work for nonprofits. One great thing I think about education these days in the post-secondary world is the opportunities for educational travel. So we have opportunities for that built into all of our programs, both in the arts and science and in ministry programs. So they're not mandatory, but students can go for every one of the programs overseas for part of their program. So like this year, the biology program is going to the Galapagos Islands to study sea turtles. Like, how great is that? So I think it's just a great opportunity for your age group. We have athletics at Ambrose. We have a number of different varsity teams, and our futsal teams just this year are going to start with the ACAC. So. Ambrose is a Christian university, so we do try to integrate faith into everything that happens on campus. We have chapels, we have missions days, we have small groups, community service. Just over Halloween, we had a group of students go out the next day and clean up the whole neighborhood around Ambrose, just as a ministry to the neighborhood. We do have dorms, for sure, at Ambrose. We have an amazing residence life, and it's so amazing that our first dorm filled up and we had to build a second one. So that one just opened this year. Our first dorm holds 146 students, and our second one holds 90 students. And the second one already is half full, so. Okay, admission requirements. So this is the two different ways you can come in as a high school student. You can either come in with your Alberta Ed transcripts, and we require a 60% average in 5 grade 12 subjects. Our admission is, non-competitive, so as long as you have that, you can get in. If you've been through the traditional homeschool system, we do take an SAT or ACT and a portfolio, and the portfolio is pretty basic. It's mainly just for me to see if you have the prerequisite courses so that if you want to take a biology class or a calculus class once you're in, that you are set up for that. Okay, costs. So for a full year at Ambrose, tuition and fees and books, it's approximately $10,000. We do have a number of scholarships available, which can vary from anything from a $500 entrance scholarship to a full ride 4-year, full tuition and fees covered scholarship. So I do have some brochures at my booth if you want to learn more about scholarships. Okay, I'd like to just introduce you to a few of our grads. So this is Chantel. She graduated 2 years ago from our business program and is the founder and president of her own marketing company. She's doing fantastically. Tony Kay has graduated with our BA in history. He went on to the University of Saskatchewan to do his Master's of History. Sarah Pothenroth is a homeschooled student who came in and did her BA in English Literature and then continued on to do her MA at the University of Ottawa and now is an instructor at Mount Royal University. She just started last year. And finally, Sarah Knott. She graduated with our behavioral science program and is now an addictions counselor. So, are there any questions? That's a great question. It's a really good question. So in Alberta, private schools can have the same accreditation as public schools, but we're called university colleges instead of universities, partly because we offer full BA degrees as well as college courses. So you'll notice there's King's University College, Concordia University College, St. Mary's University College, Ambrose University College, and we all are semi-private. So we get public funding and private. Does that make sense? It's part of it. It's mainly that we're private. We're not a public school, we're a private school. So, and then there are certain parameters around what makes you a full, like, University of Alberta or University of Calgary, which has to do with master's degrees that you offer, the size of your school, the amount of faculty that you have, that kind of thing. So for the most part, our schools are too small to be considered universities, but they have the same accreditation. Anything else? All right, I'll turn it over to my colleague here.